Take front and center. Go ahead, Miss Ward. Miss Ward, go ahead, front and center, man.
Hey, everybody. I want to get here early because you know I'm always on that grind. So if my phone rings, you know it's money coming. I'm going to have to answer. How's everybody doing?
Great.
I'm so glad everybody invested in themselves. This is the key. Remember what I say, it's imperative that you extract everything from your instructors. The 2,000, 2,500 you put in this course, please understand it's really important. Literally. You leave here, you should be making no more than $1,500 a day. $1,500 a day is important to do. You feel? You're sleeping. Don't sleep. Get your money tight, invest in your tools, and extract everything you need. Those of you that are already in the field, you already know the stuff you're running into. So all that catalog stuff you got downloaded in your brain, you should be every night putting it on paper, coming in here and just pulling everything out of these guys. Because wherever you've been, they already been there. The thing you have to understand about your instructors is that they have been doing this for years. So they forgot about when your knees sweating and your customers breathing down your neck and you trying to figure it out and read the schematic and put A and B together. You trying to figure out, okay, I want to do a great job, but the pressure's on. You feel me? All those experiences you bring to the table, it's on you to excel. To take this knowledge, because you're getting hands-on, you got to realize, you got this at a deal. You understand? You got a foundation of the future. Because this is the American dream. Your own business. America's built on small businesses. And there was a time that was built on free labor. You feel me? You owe it to yourself and those that came before you. This is a fact. And the fact that these gentlemen are willing to pour in you at a fraction of what this is really worth. It's up to you to take these opportunities and take them to the next level. Period, dynamic. Like I just did a video this morning, and I was discussing how when I went to Appliance Bootcamp, how I'm so like my brain is zoned in on results. Key performance indicators. I'm just built that way. You follow me? Because I woke up and dropped out the room expecting to fail. So I was always in these environments where people judge me by the exterior. I've used it to my advantage my entire life. Most people don't even understand that I have a mensa IQ. They don't even understand that I'm this articulate because I can code switch and speak anybody's language so that they're comfortable so I get to my end result. So if I'm with a client that's urban and culture, we're going to have that relationship. Because I'll never forget where I came from, but I'm very clear that that skill set prepared me to walk into managements. You follow me? And that no matter if I have little or no tools, I'm still going to use those resources because I have that innate ingenuity. It comes from my melanin. I'm clear about that. And I never apologize for who I am on any level. And being a woman in a non-traditional field, when we come to the door, we may not have the brute strength. Like prime example, you guys might have saw a video where I had to go help one of my friendly competitors roughly about 120 miles from where I live. You follow me? Because he asked for help. That's how I am when you're in my circle. Now I get that this guy been doing it for 12 years and he up here struggling to pull out a double. He got to do a boot on a LG washer. Now I'm female, so I'm showing up with my air sled. You understand? Because I'm not breaking no backs. You hear me? At the same time, I'm charging a premium because this is my second person labor charge. You feel me? So anytime you're dealing with double ovens and things of that nature, you got to realize business is always paramount. You can't charge if you don't show up like the professional that you expect to get paid. Your blue book and things, those things. You got to understand this is a consummate experience. Pull these guys from the business side to the mechanical side. See, a lot of people don't realize, most people know me for my business acumen, but they don't know my technical side. They don't know that I was a technician, a master tech, and that I worked my way in corporate from BMW, Mercedes, and things of that nature. So I just transferred my automotive to this. But before I did that, I was a welder. You follow me? Because I always went, because when I was young, something happened in my life, and I had to go get paid. And I wasn't going to lay on my back or get on my knees to do it. You feel me? I had to take care of my mom and my family. But it's not anything that's a hindrance, it prepared me. That's why anybody that comes from this ward, I can go toe to toe. I don't even shake, I don't quake. Now I might be on the inside, but you'll never know. So does anybody have any questions?
Quick question, you just say you charged an extra person fee for that air step?
Yeah, that's the second person, it's a two-man job. So you're supposed to be doubling up.
Right, you're not gonna tell the customer you're charging $2
Exactly.
Because this job is a lot more difficult job, the labor for this job is gonna be more than the labor for that job. You don't tell the customer, I'm charging you more because I'm using that tool.
That's
You
your
know, because it's like, well, I'm paying you, you're supposed to come with the tools, you know, you're supposed to do the job. But you need to be going over and saying, well, listen, you know, it normally takes 2 people to pull this out. I'm gonna get this out, and I'm gonna do it with the proper tools and everything. But it takes extra time to do that job, you know, so I'm charging you this. And sometimes you also have to realize, and I'm not gonna jump on you, but sometimes you have to go in there and say, oh, it takes me 5 minutes to do this job, and you're charging $150, $200 later, and they're like, well, why are you charging that? Well, you take someone that doesn't know, they're gonna take 3 hours trying to fix that same machine. You know, why do doctors and lawyers make so much money, and you only see them for 15 minutes? You're paying them for what they know and what they do.
Exactly.
So as technicians, you guys are here paying money for school. You gotta get that money back. You gotta make that money, okay? So we're not trying to rob a customer. We're getting paid for what we know, not just because we took out 3 Phillips screws, changed that part, put it back in. You also have to remember, you know, I hate charging customers. I hate it, to me, to charge a customer $200 for a job. I'm always like, no, I'll give it to you for this and that. But what happens when the part breaks and they call you back in 2 weeks and you're doing a recall and you charge them $60 to do the job? You lost so much money now, you know, because you guarantee your work 90 days, 60 days, or whatever your policy is, because you guarantee your work. That's why they're paying money, because you do quality work and you guarantee it. And when you do your work, quality is important. Like I said the other day, guys, when you're done, let's clean up these tools, let's clean up this area. Get yourself in a mindset. Customers are watching. Sometimes they don't say nothing, but they watch how you work. And work neatly, work prepared, take care of their floors. I yell at my guys, I learned in Creole how to say, "Pamates utizo machina." And you know what that means? Get your tools off my machines. Because the guys are working on a washing machine, they put screwdrivers on top of the dryer. While I got rolling benches like those, 6 of them in the shop where they can, she's been there. She seen me yell at them, say, get the tools off my machines. Because if you do it in the class, you're going to do it in the customer's house. And you're disrespecting them.
Exactly. So, you know, it's like you said, one of the biggest things I tell customers is, if you go to the dealership, you're getting a water pump installed, this person's gonna recommend your water pump thermostat, coolant flush, upper lower hose, radiator, whatever, you feel me? That's the game. At the same time, it may take a master tech an hour to do a job, but book time's 2.5. What are you paying? 2.5. So it's the same concept. So you guys have any questions for me?
Blue Book. Number 1, are you using Blue Book? And then number 2, well, first of all, are you using Blue Book?
Yeah, well, I say I am, but let me tell you the truth. Because I come from automotive, it's ingrained in me. Like, you can tell me in the car and I can basically tell you the labor time.
Okay.
So when I'm looking at the appliance, it's the same way. I have a subscription to the Blue Book. So if I get, like when I'm doing my high end, like zero, $100, then I might go there. But in most cases, like, let me give you a prime example. This is a primer for people who aren't comfortable with the Blue Book or can't afford it. I tell people all the time to use companies like ProConnect. And the reason I tell them, people think, oh, I hate ProConnect, blah, blah, blah. But what they keep missing is, in all my videos, you hear me say one word, which is DAP. ProConnect has put every basic job at $179 to the customer. Do you think they just pulled that out of the air? No, they did research. So on your basic Maytag, whatever, they don't care what that repair is, they'll do $179. But say you gotta do a compressor, they add $149. If you got a defrost, they add $74. So you gotta understand, these people have already done the research, so that's your blueprint. So anything like a Samsung or LG, they charge $229 labor, whether it's a dryer, blah, blah, because they've done the research. And then for high end, they charge $369. So that means if I go do a Miele microwave, it's $369 for the labor. And then the microwave is built in, so I'm hitting them with another $84. But see, you see how I have that stuff in my brain? Because I study. The key is I drive a 2021, enterprise business lease. That has to be paid for. I cover so all that, and so these are business expenses, but I'm also offering a premium boutique service. My appliance business is a boutique business. That's how I like to call it. Because I only work with a certain caliber clientele and I only work in certain zip codes, but that's 24/7. I also offer something that everybody tells me is crazy. I offer a 3-year warranty, parts and labor. Because I'm dealing with a customer that's driven, that's that caliber of customer. So the money doesn't matter to them on my end simply because they're actually getting an extended warranty in that package. So my pricing is very different, but I feel value in it because of my background. You follow me? And you have to speak to people who understand that language. Also, when you watch the, what's that, Book Yourself, Solid, that book, I advise everybody to get audible.com because your vehicle should be a seminar. It should be you should be training at all times. You should be immersed in business. So that way, you automatically is second nature. You follow me? They talk about promoting your customers to somebody else who aren't the caliber customer that you would deal with. Like if I'm on the phone with a customer, I get pushed back, okay, that's fine. I speak this language, you that, but let me refer you to some other people in your area. I'm gonna make sure everybody at my table eat. At the same time, I'm not gonna have a headache. Because I'm not gonna properly serve you, because I'm not, like with me, people freak out because I rarely even talk to my customers because my systems are set up to where booking link, they book the appointment. And I do that because I'm looking at my customers, if they're internet savvy, if they're comfortable, and how independent they are. Because for me to provide the caliber business, the level I want to, I need my customer to be able to do what they do and let me do what I do. You follow me? See, a lot of the frustrations people have because I'm arguing with customers, I'm doing this. I said, let me tell you something. If you have an issue and a customer think you're wrong, let them have that learned lesson. Did you take pictures? Did you document? Did you do what you need to do to protect yourself? And realize that's how much that lesson costs and don't have that problem again. Like I had one of my mentees call me. He was upset. He went to do a warranty customer. He was dealing with a washer that was on the pedestal. He pulled the washer out, wobbled it out. And I'm like, okay, well, number one, I have an air sled, so I tilt it back, slide the air sled, and then I don't do damage. You follow me? Now, it could have been quickly this and that, but y'all got to understand, you have to look at your customer in the first place. A lot of the customers on some of the warranty, they're trying to get a new appliance, so any way they can blah, 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 but if you're not reading and listening to the unsaid words they're saying, you're not open. You understand? So in business, you should be 360. You should have X-ray vision. You should see the future. But if you don't understand customers, you don't understand mannerisms because your experience is different than theirs. You follow me? Like, I don't have an issue with customers standing over me. You understand? Because I make it very clear from the onset. I let them stand there a little while. I'm like, you know what? I need to focus. I can't really do this with distractions, but you like for me to leave now. I have no problem, but see, that's confidence. A lot of people, because y'all, I know y'all look at my business like, she just don't give a damn. She just, no, but I'm just very okay in who I am. But it took me years, because, I don't look like a traditional feminine sister, thinking that's not me, but I'm never going to be who I'm not. I'm comfortable in who I am. That's why I can stand the way I stand, and this is why I'm extremely comfortable.
Another good thing she does, she pre-games. You know sports, right? The football's coming up, games tonight, tomorrow night. What do the coaches do before the game? They pre-game. Like, listen, we need to cover this man, we need to do this, that. I've seen her right before. She's on the phone with each customer. Can you get the model number, serial number of your product? What's happening, this and that. And then she goes on the computer, Samurai and all these other websites. She downloads the schematic. She downloads the technical information. Even like when y'all came to this class, and I was talking with some of you guys, we're going to make a prerequisite that you pre-game before you come here. That you watch certain videos or you read some material and pre-game. I've seen her get her game on and get set up. So when she walks into someone's house, it's not like, oh, okay, so what's wrong? Like, she already has an idea of what's wrong. She sometimes pre-orders parts, more parts than she needs. And so she gets it complete the first time. And then she returns what she don't need, right?
Exactly. The other thing I want to add to that, you know, a lot of times people say, well, the customer can never find the model number. This is how much I don't talk to my customers. I use the WorkKeys app, as most of you guys know. And so what I do is I send a text and I'll be like, please, work, W-O-R-K-I-G, WorkKeys. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's a link. Yeah. So what I do is I actually text the customer if they haven't provided it, and I'll put in, because like my booking link requests that. With WorkKeys, you can put it as a requirement that they can't move forward till they put that in it. But I know some people can't find it. So once I get that information, I send a text to them the previous night or during the day, and I'll put, please provide model number for your unit. And then I'll put a link from online for Samsung, whatever, because you got model number location links online. And I simply put it in that message, and underneath I put -technical support. They don't know it's me, it's my tech support. You gotta understand, people are like robots. You have to understand human behavior. This is why AI is so big, but this is what I mean about this piece. Because see, my whole thing is I'm not gonna be distracted. You know, and I look at how customers respond. I got customers that send me the model number sometime, and I'll make a note where you can send it as a photo, because of course they can take a picture and send it, or you can type it in. And I'll have customers send me the model number, and then I'll put an exclamation point behind it, because I done made them do some work. But it's all good with me because I know your energy when I get there. And so the way they are, I put my energy above where they are, so they come up to where I am. You understand? And then like I go out to all my jobs, and then I might have my subs come behind me. Like I'll go pre-diag, and then I'm like, okay, you got this tonight. Because I have, you know, what a lot of people don't know is I have a night crew, which is a lot of people don't have that. But I have that because when I'm dealing with refrigeration, it's an emergency situation. Also, it's the sale. If I got a job between $1,200 to $2,500, this is not an overnight thought process. You understand? You need to be able to get that customer up and running because first of all, I provided superior service, I'm articulate and intelligent, and I'm taking care of their needs. I go into customers' houses. I've gone into houses with many freezers. You can grab them freezers for $150 from Home Depot, and they throw their stuff in it. When I first started, I just used to take coolers because I wasn't exposed to that. Because in my mind, I'm always thinking, if I see something, I grab it. Like I was just at Home Depot, you know how you got those, and please get one, those 90-degree little extensions, so when you get in those tight spots, well, they just got a new version of that, so I went and bought 2 of those, and I bought a little rolling Stanley. Like, you gotta always be thinking, how can I be better? How can I be faster? You should always have, I have multiple tool bags and portfolios. It's because I'm thinking, okay, when I go on this job, I want my bag to be light, and I want to be efficient, I want to be in and out. On the WorkKeys app, they have a start and stop. That when you get to a job, you hit the start, it times you. It also times your staff. And it puts GPS on your staff also. Any questions?
Have you ever used any FaceTime or streaming to diagnose on the phone?
Yeah, I have 2 pair of the immobile glasses. They're made by Epson. If you look them up, you'll see them. And what they are is that the technician will go to a job and he connects with you. And when he has those on, you can actually see and you can walk them through the diet. Because I'm part of their research and development.
Damn, that's smart. I didn't even know that. I'ma sit in my office and just do all y'all jobs. Y'all call me, y'all wear the glasses, I tell you the answers, and I'ma just sit back. Yeah.
I use when I do my classes on Saturday, like Zoom, and all my technicians have tablets, Samsung tablets, because we were Samsung authorized. So I got a guy on a job, I send him a Google Meet link, and I can be on my phone or my computer or anywhere, show me what you're doing. I saw one guy had put a plug, you remember we talked about like those J5 plugs or whatever, and it's a 4-pin plug, right? And when he plugged it on 3 of the 4 pins and had it on wrong. You can't diagnose that over the phone if you can't see it. You know, so I say, show me what you did. Oh yeah, I changed this board, this and that. And then show me the board. Let me see where you're testing. Oh, do you realize that brought back wrong? So that would work if you have a support person that you can reach out to. That Boxer channel that Brandon created,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people on that have experience. So when you're part of that Boxer channel and you're like, hey guys, anybody, seen this machine and had this problem? And you'd be surprised how many people responded back. Oh yeah, I've seen that before, do this and do that. How many people are on that channel now, Brandon, about?
91.
91 people on that Boxer channel.
Nah, that's not 91 active though. It's some guys that got it don't even be on it. It's some that do and be on it all the time. So it's what you make of it.
Yeah, and I mean, we charge $25 a month so you can sit on those Saturday classes, but that includes the Boxer channel as well. So we ain't trying to sell you that, but that's what we offer. And for $25 a month, it's almost like $6 a week. You got the Boxer channel tech support, and then you also have those classes that we give every Saturday online. And like I said, our Saturday classes are going to be in here now. We're going to stream them from here. We're going to show you product and how to work on that product.
Does anybody have any other questions?
I was gonna ask you how much that work is.
Well, what it is I think the basic is like $85 or something, but it comes with a phone number and all that. And it comes with, yeah, but they have several apps, not apps, but videos online that walk you through it. But let me just tell you one reason why I'm really about work keys, because like I said, I'm a visionary. And so when I look at WorkEase, if you look at their back-end integration, they have Zapier, they have a lot of integration that people haven't heard of on this coast because they're not like me. I'm on Reddit, Slack, I'm on all the IT stuff all the time. So I realized how business works, that if you can integrate QuickBooks, Square, all this stuff with that, that means that these guys are also invested in WorkEase. So as that company continues to grow, all this is coming with it. So if you're already using QuickBooks and this other software, you just integrate it.
I have a question for you, Miss Ward. Do you sleep? How many Red Bulls a day do you consume? Hey, y'all give a round of applause for our guest here, man, Miss Ward, man. She could be anywhere in the world, but she's here with us, man, and we appreciate you, Miss Ward.
Anytime, man. Y'all, I got a 9:30, I got a run by Marcon. Y'all know how I'm out here getting it.
You already. Thanks for tapping in, Miss Ward.
Y'all have
Stopping by.
no problem, man. I want to make sure I got here early.